money that Chelsea has spent on buying strikers in recent history, none of which have really taken off. The sort of the last prolific striker I can think of, Costa, perhaps? Diego Costa?
Yeah, Diego Costa.
He weren't bad.
Yeah, he weren't bad. Before him, Drogba.
But since then, I mean, they've tried and they've tried. They've never been able to get that one.
They've had loads over the years, haven't they?
Yeah, we've had a lot of top strikers, but there's something about being a top striker and then there's wearing that number 9 shirt for Chelsea. There's a lot of pressure that comes with that, with the likes of your Jimmy Floyd Hasselbanks, your Didier's, Drogba's, Torres, you know, a lot of pressure,
yeah,
Crespo, people like that. Some real top strikers have worn that shirt. So it comes with pressure straight away. And if you don't hit the ground running, then it can be a difficult one to turn around, because these fans, they'll love you if you produce the goods, but if you're a striker that misses chances at the bridge, sooner or later the fans will let you know about it, and then the pressure will heap on you, and then it becomes like, you know, a real torment.
So you think it's more suited to get a top experienced striker rather than a young one, like say Liam Delap? He's been wanted by both Manchester United and Chelsea as well.
Yeah, I like the Delap one. We've both seen him in the last 3 or 4 weeks and told him, you're signing for Chelsea and you're signing for Man United. So that's how much we think of the player. He's a top player.
They're few and far between, aren't they?
Yeah,
That's
that old school type of striker that likes the physical contact, also can run in behind and is calm in front of goal. There's not many of them about anymore, and that's why it's going to be a king's ransom to prize him away, number one from his club that he's at the moment, and obviously the fight. There'll be a lot of clubs willing to, you know, take his signature on.
If you were to take your Man United hat off, if you were Liam Delap, where would you rather be? Would you rather be at Chelsea? Would you rather be at Manchester United next season?
I think a lot depends on next week. I think obviously if Manchester United win the final next week against Spurs and they've got Champions League football, it's a totally different question. I think Liam's a good player. I still think he's got a lot of learning to do. I think he's done okay at Ipswich this season. He's got potential. But I just think there's a real shortage of number 9s out there. And that's the issue. If there was loads out there, I'm sure the Chelseas, the Arsenals, the Man Uniteds, the Cities, they would go and explore these players. But when you look at the vast amount of top-class number 9s the Premier League have had over the years, the ones we've mentioned, the Drogbas, the Torreses, I could go on and on, the Shearers, the Rooneys, the Henrys, these really good centre-forwards.
It's a dying breed, isn't it? It's a dying breed.
Why do you think it is a dying breed?
I don't know.
Because, well, I've been in academy football for quite a long time, and you know, when we were younger and we played in the school playground or you played with your mates, you wanted to be a centre forward. Everyone was a centre forward. Nowadays, players coming through the academies, players growing up, the idols they look at are your Cole Palmers, are your wide players like Salah. They're the fashionable positions. Everyone's either 11, a 10 or a 7, or an attacking 8. Those are the positions they want to play, and you know, it's a dying art, the centre forward that, you know, these young kids want to be.
So if you're listening, kids, tell yourself you want to be a centre forward, you want to be a number 9.
Exactly.
Well, Harry Maguire.
That's where all the money is as well.
Exactly.